Hello everyone, it's Roberto here, and not for a review this time, but a sort of Patreon update, because this time, yes, I've decided to take the plunge and join Patreon. So what is Patreon, I hear you ask? Well, some of you might know what it is, some of you might not, but basically it's a sort of external website to YouTube, where, not affiliated with YouTube in any way, where you can essentially just pledge to support the channel by, donating $1 a month or something like that, and basically because you enjoy the channel and you want to support me and help me buy chocolate, basically. You can pledge as much as you want. If you want to pledge £1 million a month, you can do that. I'd be very grateful. I can't promise I'll spend £1 million a month on chocolates. Now, of course, I'd try. I try very hard already. But so basically it's just a way of allowing people who enjoy my channel just to support it. Now, I've done a video and it'll be up here, one of there, somewhere. And also down here will be my Patreon link. It's basically patreon.com/ChocoloRoberto or something along those lines. Quite straightforward. Yeah, and basically you go there, and you say I'll pay $1 a month, and you'll get in return, essentially some exclusive content, photos, or in some instances videos. Or in fact, there are some pledge levels I put up where you can actually request rival reviews where something versus something else. But obviously, really, I'm not expecting people to. I just want people to still enjoy the channel. I don't want you to feel obliged to do anything or feel like it'll change. I'll say whatever's in this top right or left or wherever it is now card thing will be suggesting my reasons for why I've done it and explaining it and how it affects the channel and things like that. Long story short is I don't envisage any changes whatsoever. It's just really totally if you just want to help me fund my chocolates. Addiction in the guise of actually reviewing it on YouTube. Yeah, so there we go. That's pretty much what it is. So you don't have to do it. As I say, I don't envisage making money from this channel. It's more very simplest. It's just the fact that it's just to support me doing it. So if I want to, I've got more money to spend on more chocolate to do more reviews. And if it really takes off, which I would be very surprised if it does, but if it really does, then obviously it will help support buying better audio equipment, better video equipment, better PCs and things like that. So, I don't really ever envisage making money from it. It's just really to put back into the channel, really. But I don't believe for 1 minute that I'll be able to afford new laptops and things like this from any donations I get. But I just thought I'd give it a try because it gives me an incentive to to sort of really sort of focus on it rather than it being moving it from being a hobby to something that people are expecting a bit more because they're obviously got a vested interest in it themselves. I don't know really. I'm not sure. I thought I'd give it a go anyway. We'll see what happens. I don't expect a million people to be pledging $1 each. I expect a lot less than that really. If anything, I'd be grateful for anything. But it's more just to show your support. And just help fund the chocolate, really. I think that's really what it is about. And obviously, in return for doing that, there are little pledge levels you'll get. You might get exclusive videos, exclusive photos. I've kind of pledged it, I don't know. I think basically $1 a month you'll get a certain thing, and $2 or $3 you get something else. Something along those lines, basically. As I say, I've done some crazy pledges where you can specifically request something. But obviously those ones, they've got to be worth my time, and I've explained those a bit more in your one. So they're probably a bit more, and out of, I don't really expect people to be pledging for those, but the option's there if you want it. So there we go. Yes, that's it really. I just thought I'd announce it really. As I say, the link will be somewhere along here probably. I've probably kept it on all the time, and I don't know how, I don't want to start advertising on my channel or anything like that. As in, when I say advertising, I mean saying, join me on Patreon, give me money. I don't really want to be doing that, so I don't really know how to handle it at the moment. But obviously, I need people to know about it, so we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think anyway, and if you're against the idea or whether you think it's okay or not really bothered either way. But either way, watch this video in whichever side it is up here, which gives more information on it. This video is probably just to say I'm on Patreon, here's the link. That's what this one's about. So the explanations for more about what I've done and why I've done it and what it will mean is in the video. It's on the cards. It'll keep probably popping up or sliding out or whatever that you hopefully have seen about now in the little eye thing in one of these corners. I never know which corner it's in, probably this one, but whenever I say it's one corner it's always the other one, so so we'll see what's happened. Okay, well let me know what you think, give me your thoughts on it. You don't have to join, there's no as I say, I'm not bothered if you don't. It doesn't mean I won't listen to you if you don't. It doesn't mean your input's not valuable anymore or anything like that. It's just an optional thing that I thought I'd do and throw out there. As I say, check out these videos wherever it is. And just check out the link as well, see what you think about it, and let me know what you think, and if it sounds crazy, or if you think it's a stupid idea, or if you pledged on Patreon yourself elsewhere, or maybe you have your own Patreon account, and let me know, what you reckon about that, and if you can go for any advice for it, or if you think it's just a waste of time. to be honest with you, I'm not expecting much, as I say. I'd have a small fan base, I think, and I have quite a lot of through traffic. People who just watch video, you know, they search for Quality Street, and they'll watch my review, but they don't necessarily subscribe, you know. But I get quite a few views that way. But those are not going to be people who will support the channel because they've no interest in it. And obviously, I don't want to alienate people who do support the channel. So, you know, as in support by watching, you know, I don't need, you know, to feel obliged to be paying, you know, contributing on Patreon or whatever. But it's there anyway. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But as I say, please watch this video up here, wherever it is. I'll explain it further and my thoughts on it and stuff like that. Right, well, that's it really. Yeah, hopefully it's not seen as a bad thing anyway. Let me know. Yeah, it's just there. You know, I don't know. If something happens with it, something happens with it. If nothing happens, nothing happens. But my channel will still be here, and I don't believe it'll change anything other than, you know, I don't know, people requesting videos if they should want to via Patreon or whatever. But it's not to say, but I've explained all in those videos, so I'm trying not to go into that as well. But it's not to say that you still can't suggest videos, and it's not to say I still won't listen to requests, because obviously it is in my interest to produce content that you want to watch. So there we go. I just really expect it to be, you know, at most people contributing $1 just to help me fund chocolate. That's really what I'm expecting from it. But there's loads of options there that I've put there just in case. Who knows? Elon Musk might be a fan. He might think, oh yeah, I'm going to donate £1 million a month to Chocolo Roberto, and I want to give him that opportunity. I'm not going to turn him away. So there we go. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. All the usual stuff on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. Yeah, leave a comment or free, and I'll see you next time. See you later, everyone. Bye for now. See you.